My name is Zenaida Otero Gephardt. I am fellow of AIChE and a member of AICHE's Societal Impact Operating Council and its 2014 chair. I'm also a faculty member at Rowan University in Glassboro, New Jersey. And I'm here today with Karen Horting. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you, Zenaida.
Karen is Executive Director of the Society of Women Engineers. And earlier today, she participated as speaker and panelist in the AIChE Diversity Initiatives Planning Conference. So welcome again to you,
Thank you. My
Karen.
pleasure to be here.
SWE has a proud history of promoting inclusion of women in both the corporate and academic side of the profession with timely, innovative programs. Recently, you released your latest ebook, Be That Engineer, Inspiration and Insight from Accomplished Women Engineers. And you're partnering with AIChE to promote the reentry of women into the workplace. Tell us about those efforts and what is on tap for future SWE projects to promote diversity.
Sure. Well, first, just to talk a little bit about the need. Right now, women earn only about 18% of the engineering bachelor's degrees. And then when we look at the workforce, they're only 12%. So clearly the need is great in terms of getting more women into the profession and then retaining them and advancing them once they're there. So things like our ebook, really focusing on access to role models. So helping those considering engineering, but those that are already there, to hear about how accomplished women in engineering have overcome some of the challenges that are still out there. But then also to provide professional development and really work with employers of women in engineering so that they understand what's required to not only attract diverse talent, but retain and advance them in the workforce. The relaunch effort is something we're going to be forming a reentry task force, working with some of our corporate partners, as well as relaunch, to bring back some of that talent that has left the profession, primarily due to lack of flexibility. So they've had to leave for child rearing or elder care issues. And unfortunately, the workplace has not always been very flexible. So this is a great way to work with employers to figure out how do you quickly help women get their skills back up to speed and come back into the workforce. So we're really, really excited about that.
Sounds wonderful. We look forward to it very much. How can professional organizations work together to promote diversity and by so doing improve business and the economy globally? And maybe talk a little bit about the link that professional organizations can serve between academia and the workplace.
I think a huge opportunity for professional societies, much like we were talking this morning. I think really looking at who's being included in your programs. Again, it goes back to that inclusion piece, making sure that the professionals working in the field, coming from all walks of life, are being represented in your program, that those people, as they're participating, are reaching out to others. So we talk a lot about that with industry and having leaders reach out to people and sponsor people who don't look like them. So I think it's the same thing for professional societies. Look around on your different committees and see who's not being represented and reach out to those people to come and participate. You know, we talk with women a lot that they need to be invited. So it's that kind of thing, looking who's doing great work in the field, but who's not being represented in your activities, from society level meetings down to things you're doing at the local level. I think that's good for the profession because the more people that are included in the discipline societies, who are sharing their work, who are being those role models, the more people we can get into the profession, the more people we can keep in the profession. I think from professional societies and that corporate and academic profession, it's the same sort of thing. It's sort of leading by example and saying, here as organizations, here's the things we're doing to make sure we're being inclusive. What are you doing on your campus or corporate partners that you have? What are the things they're doing to create that inclusive environment? It's sort of like, you know, if we're going to talk the talk, right, we need to walk the walk.
What insights would you like to leave us with?
I think it's just important for everybody to understand that we all have a role in diversity and inclusion. It's not a women's issue, it's not a LGBT issue, African American. It's really a global imperative. We've got a lot of grand challenges out there in the world, and we need more engineers to deal with them. And so we've got to have everybody who's got a passion around creating innovative solutions. And the only way to do that is to have everybody engaged. So I think for everyone to just understand, it's about what you as an individual do, and that you can reach out and help create that inclusive environment. It doesn't have to be a corporate program that you're following, that it can be something that you as an individual lead by example.
So you don't need a committee, it can
You
be
don't
something
need a
you do
committee,
every
right?
day.
Be the change you'd like to see in the world.
Thank you so very much for
Thank
sharing
you.
your
Thank you.
insights
My
and your
pleasure.
perspective with AIChE and the connected community. And it is going to be a pleasure to collaborate with SWE in the future to promote diversity throughout the profession.
We are looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.